Hi everyone, it's Dorcas and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be the start of the January stationery haul series of videos. And the first gift that I'm going to share is actually something that should have been in December's stationery haul video because I received it for Christmas and when I was doing those last videos, I totally forgot to include it. So I'm going to include it now as the first one to kick things off. And it is this beautiful care package that my bestie sent me. Obviously, she knows that I love stationery. So she sent me, and I haven't even like fully opened it because I wanted to do this video first. So this is a Sanrio sticky notes with cinema roll. Oh, these are so cute. So the little sticky notes. Are adorable. Although, what do you write on this? This is just to maybe have it peek out of your notebook as a little tab or just decoration. It's too cute to write on. This one though, you can write on this one. So this is cute. This is like a lemon. So cute. I don't know if it's a lemon or a wheel. But this is from Miniso, or at least it says Miniso. And then this I thought was really cool. So it's these little notes. And let me see. I don't want to break it. I'm trying to remember if it was like this already. This might have come like that, or I can't remember if I tucked it in, but I will use this as an example. So this is another Sanrio item. So this is a blind box gel pen. It has Pochaco all over the box, which is really cute. I still love what Hello Kitty, Pochaco, Karopi, Little Twin Stars, My Melody. Oh, especially My Melody, I think was like my very first like Sanrio love when I was a kid. So this is the Pochaco. It's a gel pen. Look how cute. Ah, he's so cute. Let me grab here. Grab my scratch paper. There. Let me take this tip off. Oh, it's really thick. Let's use a different page. Oh, it's really smooth. It writes really well. It writes really smooth. I think it's for like probably like a 0.5, a 0.4, a 0.5, probably a 0.4. It's really nice. Writes really well. Well done, girl. And this also says Miniso. So maybe if you have a Miniso, you can find it there. I think we have, yeah, I have one in Times Square. So that's this cute little blind box. Let me see if I see all of the different designs. Which one do I have? This one has a hoodie. Yeah, I don't know if these are all of the designs that are on there. Like that are available. Oh, here. It is a 0.5. Haha. Yep. So yeah, so to go back to this notepad, let me just move things over. I wonder if it'll work with this. Oh, it kind of works. Maybe with a thicker pen, it'll work better. Let me see. Let me see, I have a few. Yeah, see? So that's a brush pen and stays up. Let me see if it'll work with my ballpoint. definitely. And so then you can just grab that and then rip that off. I actually do have to write a few notes, and it easily rips off. So cute. So I can just leave that by my desk. So that's that. Let's see. She also got me this beautiful art print. Let's see. It feels really nice. Like I can't describe the texture, but it's like a high quality print. I mean, look at those colors. And it says, and in the storm they drew closer together, each sharing a bit of what they had with the other, creating some small sound comfort where there had been none. And it wasn't about what they had been given or what they gave or how much of each other of these there was. It was only that they exchanged a simple testament of will to become part of each other's shelter from the tumult this world can sometimes foster. That was all, and that was enough. It's beautiful. And the artist is Seth. So the art of Seth. Yeah. So these are Seth's handles if you want to check out more work by him. And he seems to be based in West Virginia. So very pretty. And then finally, she got me these two notebooks, which I haven't opened yet. So let me grab something to open these real quick. Let's see if this will be sharp enough. There you go. So this one, oh, it also feels very nice. Has like this texture. The Grower's Guide to Houseplants, and I'm imagining it's a blank lined notebook. And the lines are dotted. I don't know if you can tell. So they're dotted, and it's a nice, thick, chunky book. Oh, and it has a little folder in the back. Oh, that's cute. So I can grab some notes and put that here. That's cute. Although I will say I've been doing awful with my houseplants. We had some accidents in the house. Jade just straight up murdered one of my plants because it fell off of the fridge, the top of the fridge. So, oh. And then this is one for flowers, and I think this one is also lined. This one's beautiful. This cover's so pretty. Look at that. Yeah, it's so nice. And so this is also lined. And it has a little folder in the back, or a little pocket. Nice sturdy elastic. And these look like a mini series of actual books with, you know, information. I mean, I feel like if I had a garden, or wanted to use this as like a common place for all things flower, that would be so cool. Same with, you know, do the same with house plants. Just kind of keep a plant journal. These would be a good idea for that. So yeah, so that is my first stationery haul of the month. And I do have my Coffee Monsterz order from mid-December. Mid-December is on its way, so I will add that to this with this video, as soon as that comes in, because it has the rest of my 2026 kits and setup stuff So I will hop back in here in just a second. Okay, I am back. It is the following day, and I just got my Coffee Monsterz Co order. This is from mid-December, I think December 17 or 19, something like that. So it is now January 16, and I know that she's about to open her shop again. It's been closed over the holidays. So let's open this up. And this has the rest of the 2026 kits and stickers and a couple of other things that I was waiting on to finish setting up my planner. So we have these sticky notes. Well, let me just, this is the journaling card. They're very cute. Always with the butts. It's funny. Sweet. So let's put that aside. We have some washi tape. So these are kind of wintertime washi. And I already have winter critters, but I got an extra one to have on hand to trade or what have you. And this is a wintertime scene. And we'll swatch those in a second. We have our vellum. I like that it has this backing card to keep everything kind of neat and safe. Oh, this is so cute. So I know this is one of the patterns. So this is the vellum. And it was one per customer per design. So this is this one. It's kind of like Misfits and Oddballs. That was one of the sticker sheets. And I think it fits with one of the months. There's this one. See the best way to show this because this is a little lighter. This one's so cute. Then this one is Helen's sketchbook. I forgot the names of all of these, so. Little lemons and this one. Did I show this one already? Yeah, I already showed these. Because I was about to say, oh no, did I buy two by mistake? All right, so that is the vellum. And then we're gonna go, this is the sticky notes, which I didn't get it the first time they came out, but then I was tempted. But these are, she has these sticky note stickers, so they're like tiny little stickers that look like sticky notes. And so then now she's made actual sticky notes of that sticky note design. So let me see if they will fit in my calendar. So if I go, let's go to here. Yeah, so they fit like a square pretty perfect. Like you have lots of space there. So yeah, so those are pretty cute. Let me see if, you know, yeah, they fit in the weekly, in the vertical weekly. And let's see the horizontal. Yeah, so that's pretty versatile. Got those in a few colors, and she has different colorways. This is colorful. I think there was one called London from this London collab that she had out there with one of the shops. And then I think there was grayscale. I don't know if there was a fourth one. Okay, we have the rest of the kits. This is the one page, the page one. So I know I already went through what the first 6 months look like when I was setting up my Faded Chronicle planner, but just a quick look at what the rest of my months will look like. So August, September, that one is so pretty. October. November. Wait, like most of it is gone, right? Wait, July, did I do August? Yeah, September, October, November, and December. Sweet, so now I can finish setting that up. We have some vinyl stickers. And there were no freebies or tiers or like tiered freebies or anything, but I got these iron-on patches. Again, these have been around for a while, and I wasn't really into the iron-on patches, but I put one of, I think it was, I can't remember what it said, something like I love stationery. I put that on a tote bag, and it looked really cute. So I'm going to either put this on that tote bag, or I have this that I might put on this other tote bag that I just got, which just reminds me, I haven't shown it yet. I got it for my birthday almost a week ago, and I want to do a little kind of review of it, but I will show it after this, after we go over the TCMC stuff, just so you can take a look. I got some more 2026 vinyl stickers. I have the cat version of these, so I got the dog version. This is the December freebie. And okay, so let's go through this stack. These are the washi strips. So this is January to June and July till December. Sorry, blanked out there. And this will coordinate with the kits. So a lot of this should look familiar already, especially this first half. So March, get a little closer. April. And these are all on washi paper. So it's like this really thin material. Sometimes I wish you would just come out with like a full roll, but I kind of also like that you get a lot and then you just use it, and then you have more of a variety. It's way more condensed than having God knows how many rolls of each of these designs, because let's be honest, you know, I can't remember the last time I actually finished a whole roll. I do like the variety, which is why I feel like we keep buying them, is because like, oh, that's cute and new, and really we just want a little bit of it. So that's the first half. Second half. Yep, there we go. And then December. Okay, so I've got those. I'll keep those together. And then I'm going to start putting them in the monthly opener. Just a little strip of this wider washi. And then I got another set of the one-page kit so that I can use them in my B6 planner, just to add a little bit of decoration to those monthly openers, because it's looking a little sad and empty, but I got an extra set of these. And again, they're not tied to any year, so it doesn't have to be just for 2026. In fact, I still have leftovers from 2025, these little icons. I've just been collecting them, and then if I need a label of a certain color, regardless of what month it is for, I'll just use it when I need it. I got these. Oh wait, this, where's the rest of them? Because I got the labels, the 1.1 labels for my B6, and then I also got 1.3 labels. There they go. So these are the 1.3 labels, and they'll be the same as the 1.1. It's just one is slightly shorter than the other, right? Yeah, it's the exact same. So I'm just going to go through one set of them, but one will be for my A5 and the other one will be for my smaller planner, the B6. So these are, and it's not in order. Let's see. Yeah, I have, let me see if I can cut it there. Well, these are the sticky notes. So I'm just going to leave up there. And I'm just going to flip through these real quick, just so you can see the colorways. This one's really light. This is December, right? Yeah, it's so light. And then I have these sticky notes go over here. And then that was the start of that. I'm pretty sure there I have more, yeah, I have more 1.3s over here. It's kind of got all mixed together. So here's some more 1.3. And that goes there, goes there. And some more 1.3. That should be it for 1.3s. The rest are 1.1s. So I'm just going to leave that here. And let's see, these are the sticky notes. And it's also the same colorway for the month's theme. And these are regular matte sticker paper, so they're not washi or anything. So if there's ever an option between regular matte and washi, I will always go with washi because it's thinner and just blends into the paper more easily. Okay, and that's it, right? Oh, I don't have two. I have two sets of the first 6 months of the year. So there's that. Let me see. I've got some, let me see if the weather icons are there. I have some more of this week stickers with her lettering. I have some more emoji heads because I've been using them to mark how I'm feeling at the beginning of each day and at the end. So these are pretty much, I got the ones that I use the most, which is the exhausted one. And then there's also the sleeping one. So I use those a lot. I got some yum emojis because I was running out of just meal. So I've got some mealtime ones. And yum. Christmas emoji countdown. I guess this is for this year, for next holiday. Definitely, I loved using these and I ran out a long time ago. So I got some of those. TV, ran out of TV as well. Small doodles, it wasn't available the first time. Or I, for some reason, didn't get it, but this is part 1 to the first half of the year and then the second half of the year. Just little stickers and doodles to add here and there on the calendar. I got some of the watercolor dots, and these are on washi paper and they're this size. So small but not as tiny as the other dots that I have. Then we go to the icons, and I think that's it. So I'm gonna leave these in the back because they're all weather. But I also have, I got some boxes. And Sobanichi boxes, which they will fit in A5 size. And then some doodle numbers. I want to say I got another doodle number. And I'm not seeing it. Maybe I took it out at the last minute. Either way. So here are my tiny icons, the ones that I've been waiting for. Balloons to mark down birthdays, home or house to mark down like mortgage payments, a laptop, a light bulb for the electricity bill, and then so I can mark down when I'm working on YouTube videos, painting or teaching art class. And then we have our weather icons. So we've got the sun, partly cloudy. Get a little closer. Cloud, snow, which I'm going to Philly tomorrow and it's supposed to be snowing this weekend, so pray for me. Wind, fog, rain, thunderstorm, crazy weather. So this one was funny. It's all the weathers in one. So yeah, so that's it. I'm going to really quickly swatch the washi tape, or at least one of them, since I do have the other, and I will show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is what this one looks like. It has silver foil. And then this one is, she had leftover stock, I guess, and that one looks like this. So it's winter critters. And this, let's see, this is kind of, you know, a section of this biomes washi. So she's released winter, she's released this underwater one. I don't know if this one's out yet. I think meadows, but yeah, but those are the two washi that I got. She had some others, but I did not need those and just grab these. So all right, so I will be back with I will show you my tote bag and then we'll keep tacking on to this video. So see you in a bit. Okay, so another thing that I got recently for my birthday about a week ago was this tote bag. And here it is. So let me zoom out so you can see the full thing. So this, it says Altna. At first I didn't know, I hadn't heard of this brand, Altna. It says alternative proposals to make smart work scenes. And then in the back it says Cordura. So I think that's just the fabric that they use for this tote bag. But when I looked closely at the packaging it came in, it's from Lihit Lab. And Lihit, I have heard of Lihit because they have a bunch of different like pencil pouches and pen cases and just other, organization tools and bags. This is what the packaging looks like. And it's the Lihit Lab tool bag vertical type. So this one is vertical, and they also have a shorter one that's much wider, and so that's the horizontal one. So if you look, let me see. So here it says Lihit Lab. Sorry about this. So it says Lihit Lab there. And yeah, so let me take you through what it looks like. This one is a kind of deep jungle, like not a jungle green, but like an olive green. It looks almost like a black gray, but there is some green like tint to it. It comes with these big pockets. The ones on the side wrap around to the side. So this is one pocket. And I've already added some personalization there. There is this pocket here. This pocket wraps around, and then in here, there's one big one in the middle and then two on the side. So these two are separate. There's not one that wraps all the way around the side. So yeah, so it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 pockets, right? Can't even remember. And then it has these loops here at the top. So you can hang like tools or pens or what have you. I know in the marketing for the bag, from what I've seen, they call these like pen handle, like not pen handles, pull handles. So if you have it on a shelf or in your car, you can pull out the bag through these handles. I've added these D-rings myself so that if I want to add a strap to kind of go over my shoulder or crossbody, I mean, this strap, it's long enough for it to just loop right over my shoulder, no problem. I clear it, it's a lot of space. If anything, I think this could be a little more comfortable, this part right here, because this little fold isn't the most comfortable, so maybe I'll put like a little cushion or something down the line. Inside, it's just one big space, and it fits a lot. I added this D-ring here so that I've attached my keys, my AirPod case, other things that I don't want to get lost in this bucket. And then the nice thing is, so I'm gonna just fill it up the way I've had it, because I've kind of just been leaving it by my desk on the floor to just hold my things. Like I had a planner tote, which was really like a diaper caddy, and I've kind of switched out for this because it's a little more compact. So I'm going to fill this up and then show you this other little feature that's cool. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put in some things in this tote, and I have my A5 planner with you know, plenty of space. I have my B6 down there. I have a Superior Labor tote that's full of like sticker books and washi tape. I have my TN, and it's just like, it's so high. There's just still like, I can, let's see, there's like a third of the bag is still left to fill. But the nice thing about this is that it has this little flap, so that if you want to hide or protect your things, say it's raining, or if you're on the subway, you don't want anyone to jack your stuff, you can just put this here so that no one can see in, and it's a little harder to access your things when you're out and about. And then, so there's that. And then there's also this extra little snap. So if you want to leave this unsnapped and then actually close the bag, you can do that as well. Or if you don't want to use the flap at all, you can leave it down. But that's this. It seems pretty durable. I will kind of maybe use it for a while and report back on, do a little like what's in my bag down the line. But it's funny because I was actually looking and considering getting the Sula bag, which is super popular right now amongst like stationery and planner people. It's really for like pottery. But the only thing, the colors are super cute. They're like bright and colorful and pretty. But it's just wide open. There is no zipper, there's no snap, it's just a wide open bag that you just kind of, I guess, leave out to hold your tools. So I do like that this one does close. So if that I did want to take this to a meetup, that I'm not carrying this thing that's just like open to the elements and open to grubby hands. So that's the Altna tool bag. So yeah, so I will report back on this when I've used it for a little longer. And to finish out this January stationery haul video, I have these things, and I'm happy to say that all of these are gifted. I have not bought anything on here, which is nice. I will start with this because this was part of my birthday gift. A coworker was very sweet to not only gift me anything for my birthday, but she actually knitted or crocheted this envelope. So she's known for her handy crafts, and she's just so talented. So I feel like this little envelope is just as sweet as the gift inside. So it comes with this little button. And inside is some stationery, because I am very much known as the stationery lover. So she got me this really sweet set of Rifle Paper Co. sticky notes. And we're both teachers, so I got an apple and a strawberry. I haven't opened them, even though it's already the end of January, but I wanted to save it. And I love everything Rifle Paper does. So it's a really strong sticky note too. That's on there. So got this, and even just the patterns. Like, I love everything they do. So that's this one and this one. Super cute. I know she also works in like a community garden, I want to say, or does sustainable work down in Staten Island, I think. So it's very cute. So I got this again for my birthday. And then the last batch were all received at the latest Cozy Travelers meetup, which was on, let's see, it's now January 27. So it was on the 25th. Yeah, I want to say on the 25th, whenever Saturday was. So to start, I'll go with this. So Jazz of the Cozy Travelers was able to get King Jim to sponsor this meetup, and so they sent over some goodies for us. Let's see, I want to make sure I got everything. So it was this washi tape, which I used in my spread. So I'll show you that after I've done this. I used it in my spread for that day. And then there are these, I've had a few of like different designs of these Kita washi strips. So I will open this one, see where it is. There. So if you don't want to carry a whole roll of washi tape, you can kind of carry this little card. It's almost like a little matchbook of washi tape strips, and they're pre-cut, so you would just kind of tear one off, and there's backing paper. So you can use this to just quickly tape in receipts, ephemera, and it is washi paper. So it's super thin, and you get a few designs in each batch. So I've had the washi strips before, like different designs, and then we have one for cats because you know the stationery community loves its cats. And then I have never had this one. I don't know if these are like, so these are clear stickers. So let's see what this one's about. So yeah, so it's kind of, so it's one side is sticky just to hold onto it, and it also helps with taking off the clear backing paper, so you can, at least I think this is what's the case. Let me see if I can take off the full thing. And that is not just, maybe it's just one side is like a sticky note. I don't know if anyone has had any of these before, because I'm not able to grasp a backing. So it might just be, you know, you stick it on like that. Maybe it's like a tab or something. So yeah, if anyone has had these other brands of Kita tapes, let me know if this is supposed to be a full-on sticker or if it's just the edge of it is supposed to be the sticky part. So we got that along with the washi roll. Oh, this is cute though. Let me see. This one has cats, little black cats. I'll take it out so you can see as well. And this is Hitotoki. I know them as Kita strips. And then you can tuck them into your planner. It's very slim. And this is the other one. Okay, super slim. You can just tuck them into your cover, into your pencil pouch. So we got that along with this washi roll, which is clear and gold. So finding the edge is going to be fun. Oh, here we go. So this is what that looks like. Fun little shapes. And then if you filled out a little survey, you also got this Hitotoki notebook in its passport size. And I also have now opened it. So it was on the 24th. I just remember the meetup was on the 24th. All right, so we have gridded paper, and there seems to be a little space there to write the date. Oh, there's a pencil board too, that's cool. So what's this? Okay, and there's a little elastic. This is such a cute little notebook for on the go. Yeah, you can use it to journal or write your to-do lists or just take notes. It's very slim and compact. Oh my goodness, it has a pocket in the back. It has a couple of pockets. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. So you can tuck things that you want to save. It's double-sided too, so you can put things on both sides. And there's the second one. And then there is this clear thing, which, you know, honestly, if it were me, I would just, let's see if I can just stick some of these on there in case I don't want to carry too much. Let's see if I can find the edge. Here we go. So if I want to just carry a few stickers or washi strips, because it comes off easily since it's plastic. There's some, I happen to have this here on hand. And just have a few quick washi strips or stickers or tiny icons, things you use. You can use the front and the back. And then you can just, let me see what else I can put in here. Oh, I didn't know about this little plastic folder. What can I throw in there? Here, I'll throw this in there. Let's see. Let me see how much I can stuff in here. I mean, obviously I can put in more. Does this fit? No. Here's some Coffee Monsterz Co. samplers. Some more in here. There. And then I can take it on the go. Oh, and put this in. It doesn't say anything there on the tab, but that's really convenient. You can put that, you know, whenever the current day is, just put it in there. This is cute. It's very simple, but very adorable. And it says it's passport size, so let me see. I mean, it seems it's definitely bigger than this passport, like the passport TN size. It's definitely, it seems to be the same height. Longer than the actual inserts. Maybe it's the same height as the cover, but definitely pops out more. So you can't just slip this into a TN cover. All right, so that's what we got from King Jim, which was very kind and generous of them. It was fun to kind of have those little treats waiting for us at the meetup. There was also a Destash table, so people brought in stickers. I'll leave this one for last. So I grabbed a few stickers. There was a bunch. The table was absolutely full. So I got some sticker flakes. It's super cold. It's like 2 degrees. So I definitely agree that life is better in the summer. Although then it gets too hot. So, you know, always complaining. So I got these cute little, like, little shop sticker flakes. I think this is like a little market, a little farmer's market. This one is a cafe. Another little storefront. And I thought it was such a cute series. I don't know who made these, because it was in a plastic container just full of them, and I just grabbed a few. Let's see, I'm going to make sure they're not upside down. There we go. This seems to be like a little home. So I got those. I got some of these pre-cut tape. So each of these are already cut out stickers, which is always convenient. I got this one, and this goes like this. So it's kind of like a home. Someone was giving away a bunch of Happy Dia stickers, which I really love, but since they're overseas, I forgot where. I don't know if they're in the Philippines. I don't order as much from them. When I do, I really try and I make a big order. So I was happy to see some Happy Dia stickers there. I used this, whatever was here, for my spread that day when I was journaling at the meetup. Got some work stickers, self-care, house chores, burgers. I have so many of their food stickers, so it's totally just, it'll fit right in. And then some assorted activities and more activities. So yeah, I love how vibrant Happy Dia stickers are. And they're matte, but I don't know, they're just so, like, the colors are so vivid. Check that out. Okay, so those are the things I got off of the Destash table. And again, there were so many things, but I didn't need to bring more home because I'm trying to get rid of stuff. Then Michael from the Enchanted Desk popped in for a quick bit, and he'd made some Cozy Traveler pins to give out. So I thought that was really sweet of him. He came decked out in his awesome, like, retro Barbie sweatshirt, and kind of came in and gave us each some pins. I thought that was really nice. So Fallon of Featherbound Studios is her latest account, and I'll link to that below. Also made these little teeny stickers that say Cozy Travelers. So they are super tiny, so we can pop them into our planner whenever there's a meetup. So they are so tiny. They're so tiny. Let's see. And this is Frank, who is Jazz's cat. And Jazz is the one that created the Cozy Travelers, or started it up. So there, let me put that right back there. Super cute. So another thing, so I joined Cozy Travelers sometime after the Empire State Pen Show. The only meetup I've been to is the one that they had in November, and around December, or around that time when the holidays were approaching, they were doing the Secret Santa thing, and I decided to join in. Why not? I haven't done a Secret Santa in so long, and this was obviously stationery, so of course I was gonna want to join. And Fallon, again of Featherbound Studios, got me, and you can put in your list, some of the things that you wanted. And one of the things that I put was this sailor, I was like, how do you pronounce it? Fure de Manen fountain pen. And it's not super expensive, but I didn't have one. It was on my wish list for a long time. It's definitely on my Amazon wish list. So I should remove it now. But I hadn't gotten it. It comes with 2 cartridges. And the fun thing about this, and what I want to use this for, is for sketching. So the reason why is because this one has a fure nib. So if you see that the nib is turned up, so that when you write or draw, which is some people who like to sketch with fountain pens, they like a fure nib because you can get a variety of stroke thicknesses with this one nib. So if you write on the tip of the nib, you can get really fine lines, but if you lay it down so that more of that, area on that nib is touching the paper, you get a broader line. So you can get a variety of thicknesses depending on how you hold the pen. So I've been wanting this for a while, and so I'm really happy that I finally have one, and I can put some waterproof ink in there and just sketch with this one, and then I won't really have to use different size fine liners to get, different size strokes. I already have a fountain pen that I use, but that one is just kind of the same line throughout, and this one will be a little more fun to play with. So I got that, and she also got me this sticker book. So kind of like this vintage vibe sticker book, and it has how many? 580 stickers. So it has letters and illustrations. It has travel stickers. It has more kind of steampunk type of stickers, frames, animals, just a bunch of different styles. So so this will also be fun to add into my planner, or when I'm art journaling. This is great too, and you squeeze in quite a lot into this one book. Got some animals, some fruits and veggies. Oh, I like this vibe. Kind of like this, especially maybe even to paint, so I can use it as what do you call it, reference material for painting and drawing. So cool. These also almost remind me of my ink swatching journal from Dominant Industry. Kind of has that type of style. I should have given this to Jazz because she loves tigers. So yeah, so I thought this was really cool. Oh my goodness. Again, this is the first time I'm flipping through it, but look at those puppies. And this one, this corgi. I love it. There you go. And then we have some holidays there in the back. So I thought this was so fun. I think for my Secret Santa, I gave her let's see, I had gone to Kinokuniya with a friend recently, and I got some little like note cards or post-its. I got I'm trying to remember, because it was like a bunch of little sticker flakes, a washi tape, like a jelly roll pen, a bunch of other stuff. Now I can't remember, because it was like a whole little hodgepodge of things based on the things that she listed she was interested in. Oh, and a little bunny pin, because she was into rabbits. So so yeah, I think, yep, this is finally it. I will end this January haul here. Again, because January is going to be over, and I want this to have this up soon. But thank you so much for watching. If there's anything in here that you caught your eye, definitely let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you got anything fun for January. I was very lucky. January is my birthday month, and so I was treated to a few things that I'm really excited to use. And yeah, so I will see you all in my next video, and I hope you're all staying warm and cozy. It has been so cold. We're just getting off of a winter storm. It's supposed to snow again in a couple of days. So I hope you're all staying safe and cozy inside. And yeah, I will see you soon. Bye.